So with the lead Benghazi killer being captured by U.S. Special Ops, Rush Limbaugh, needless to say, I mean, he's going out of his mind. He opened his show today, absolutely ecstatic over the successful job well done by our brilliant, brave Special Ops people. And again, like we were discussing before, see, when you do something like you kill Osama bin Laden, or you do something like you capture this this brutal killer, this American killer, Ahmed Abu Khattala, it's above politics. So people like Rush Limbaugh, they're going to be a bigger man, and they're going to say, all right, you know what? Everything else aside, just credit to Obama, credit to the administration, credit to our special ops people for getting an American killer. That's all we care about, is you do the right thing by the United States of America. Rush, take it away.
Isn't it an amazing, timely coincidence here that they have found a militia leader of the Benghazi attack and they've arrested him? Isn't this amazing timing? Fox News had the exclusive, but now it's all over the place. U.S. forces have captured a militia leader suspect in the 2012 Benghazi terror attack that killed 4 Americans. So I guess the video really wasn't to blame, because the guy that did the video is in jail. He's who knows where anymore. Remember, the video made these guys do it, so whoever did this really can't be blamed. They were just incited by this video. But all of a sudden, we've got the militia leader. Well, I thought it was just a ragtag bunch of protesters. They got all fired up after this video hit the internet. But now, of course, nobody's questioning that. Well, maybe others will, but I mean, it's quite obvious that this is a very timely headline, given how things are falling apart in Iraq.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Nothing is above politics with an idiot like Rush Limbaugh. You know what the first thing that came to my mind was? Imagine there was a comparable situation like this with George W. Bush. Now, a lot of people don't know this because the Democrats didn't politicize it, so it wasn't something that was in the news a lot. But there were, what, about a dozen embassy and consulate attacks under George W. Bush, where a lot of Americans died, never mind foreigners who died as well. But the Democrats didn't politicize it, so they didn't blame George Bush for an attack on a consulate or an embassy, right? But imagine it was somebody did those killings and then George W. Bush captured the person. Or just imagine George W. Bush captured Osama bin Laden. What would Rush Limbaugh say? What would Rush Limbaugh do? Oh my God, he would fucking throw a parade on the air. He would be playing happy-go-lucky music in the background and talking about how George W. Bush is the greatest president in the history of America. What a foreign policy success he is. He killed Osama bin Laden. Oh my God, he got revenge for 9/11. This wouldn't have happened under a pussy Democrat. Only Republicans are this strong and great, and we love them. Oh God, Republicans are great. Oh, the foreign policy is perfect. Oh, they finally got revenge for America. Oh, so nice. It's so nice. If it was George W. Bush who did a capture like this, they'd be singing the praises. But because it's a Democrat, now all of a sudden it's a bad thing. Now all of a sudden they go, this is amazing timing, isn't it? What does that even mean, it's amazing timing? Why? Because there's some fighting going on in Iraq? And, oh, they're trying to distract from the situation. But wait a second. Before, you guys said that what's happening in Iraq is a distraction from Benghazi. So now they capture the guy responsible for Benghazi, and you say that's a distraction from Iraq. There's no winning with you. All you've been doing is talking about how Benghazi, Benghazi, Benghazi. Why haven't you gotten the people responsible? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Then they get the person responsible, and you go, oh, poor timing. Are you fucking kidding me, man? And by the way, if nothing was going on and they captured this guy, they would have said, oh, interesting timing now, huh? Because they would have said, oh, nothing was happening, so he wanted to spice it up and do it when nothing was happening to try to get more credit. Or even if things were going perfect in every single way in the country, they would say, oh, sure, you're rubbing it in. Interesting timing. When things are already going well, you capture the guy. So there's no winning with these people. There's no winning. And then also, by the way, Fox News had a segment on this too. And they said, what they said was probably even dumber than what Rush Limbaugh said. Because one of the hosts on, I think it was Fox and Friends, said, well, you know, I find the timing very, very curious too, because Hillary is about to do a Fox News interview. Right, they timed the capture in fucking Libya of Ahmed Abu Khattala to coincide about with the same time that Hillary Clinton does an interview with Fox News, when Hillary Clinton has nothing to do with the situation right now. She's not in the government right now. God, the level to which they stretch the truth and they come up with absurd conspiracy theories to try to not give credit where credit was due. And then also when Limbaugh says, well, what happened? I thought the video was responsible, but I guess not. What does that even mean, man? No, seriously, what does that mean? I thought the video was responsible, so they're not supposed to be captured for doing killings? Is that what you're saying? No, obviously they're supposed to be captured for doing killings. It doesn't matter if you killed in the name of a video, an audio recording, because you thought you heard God's voice in your head. It doesn't matter. If you kill, you kill. You're going to get caught. We're going to go after you. But what, he makes it seem like that, what, we're not supposed to try to capture them if they killed because of the video? And by the way, they keep saying it like it's theoretical, like, oh, I thought it was for the video. Obviously it wasn't. There was a multi-month-long New York Times investigative report done by people on the ground in Libya. And you know what they found? It was done because of the video. Okay? It was militants who, by the way, we armed, okay? We armed when we were helping with toppling Gaddafi, and they ended up using the weapons we gave them to attack the consulate. So the real scandal is that we gave these guys weapons in the first place and thought that they wouldn't fucking turn them on us eventually. But yes, it wasn't Al-Qaeda. It wasn't some, jihadist organization that was established and well-known. It was a ragtag group of militants that did the killing. But what does it matter why they did the killing? They did the killing, you know? But that's, Rush Limbaugh is trying to make it seem like, well, poo-poo it in any way possible. So what's the argument? Well, I thought you guys didn't want to kill them because they killed because of the video. I thought you guys didn't want to capture them, excuse me, because they killed because of the video. No, we would want to capture them regardless if they killed for a video or anything. But he's so stupid. He's so stupid. See, this is why his show right now, a lot of people don't know this. There's a great article in Politico about this and a great article in Media Matters about this. His show right now, it's getting worse ratings than some college radio stations in the biggest markets in the country. College radio stations have, like, reach only an area that's just a few miles from within the campus. And their shows are getting better ratings than his. Why? Because his whole fucking media empire is a facade, dude. He peaked in, like, 1994.